And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we all doing this fine Monday? It's your boy, Sir Sick, and Mrs. Sick here again, doing the thing that's, well, it's in the name. Yeah, what have you been up to? What have you done, did over the weekend? Was it fun? Was it terrible? Has awful, horrible things happened to you? Please share. Or don't. But yeah, I can't even remember what we did this weekend.
Give blood.
Huh?
Give blood.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Sick gave blood. She gave it all. No one asked for it. She just ran in, basically Spider-Man blood everywhere. And then,
I am now a husk.
yeah, to be fair, it took absolutely bloody ages to get. It usually takes 15 minutes. It took like 10 years for you. Something like that. The lady had to keep coming back. It's got that little alarm, and it kept going bidee 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 every time someone walked away. So they basically had to hold it in place to make sure your blood would come out. But they wanted that blood, so they were more than willing. Yeah, the whole experience. So she's been trying to get me to donate blood, and as a person with a bit of an anxiety disorder, it was horrific. Such an uncomfortable place. So we started looking into like more. This was like a pop up basically, and it wasn't great. It was extremely uncomfortable. I was climbing up the walls, and yeah. So if I'm ever going to give blood, my precious, very very whiskey laden blood. Although I know I wouldn't actually drink before going. I drink after because then you get shit faced. No. It's gonna have to be somewhere that's like better, because otherwise I'm probably going to not be happy about it. Let's say that.
I was annoyed.
She was very annoyed. She had an appointment.
If you have an appointment time, it should be at the appointment time. I don't like that when you turn up for an appointment and they just swan around like nothing really matters. I'm like, you have an appointment. I came here at a certain time.
Yeah, Mrs. Sick is convinced that my blood is like hyper amazing blood that I should be giving
You
it.
should donate blood though.
Yeah, we just have to. It has to be on my terms.
I know. We can always just pour it in a cup and then give it to them.
Honestly, that's probably the best way to do it. I do like the fact that they act as if the biscuit is like, look what we're paying you in biscuits. I know in America, how much, or I know some places pay to donate blood, like,
Yeah.
and it's not, as far as I'm aware, it's not like nothing. It's like a pretty worthwhile amount of money, but I don't know if that's still the case, or if it's changed, or if it's more money or less money, or 10 monies. How much could a banana possibly cost? Like $10. Blimey, 9 p.m. already. Must be whiskey time. It always is. Sick has Game of Blood. It's the spice. I mean, there is that. My Game of Blood is very, very sought after.
That explains why the kids are so good at gaming.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Game of Blood and Game of Spuff, you just got the spuff, so it doesn't help you. They get the blood.
Not really, no.
They got mad genetics,
you
baby.
you get paid for plasma. Oh, okay.
What's the functional difference? Like, it's a donation, right? Do you get paid for plasma here? Is that a thing?
No, you can give it freely here.
Give it freely.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to donate blood, and they were like, "Where did you get all this blood?"
I've donated plasma before, but the only difference is you have to wait longer between donations. That's all.
Right. I thought blood donation was a thing people could get paid for in the US, which is still an odd thing, but it definitely would make it more appealing. I mean, not these days, because I know I'm not absolutely desperate for money, but many years ago, make the children bleed.
It would definitely make people donate more if you got paid for it.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Can we have your liver? What liver? I had it
Do you wanna
replaced with a
donate
robo liver.
Do you want to donate your liver?
No, it's mine. I'm using it. And you can't have any of these other ones I have either. Oh, whose blood? Why is it in a bucket? I hate all the invasive questions. Exactly. mm. Technically, you aren't paid for your plasma. You're compensated for your time.
Right. Okay.
Up to twice a week.
Okay. Wink, wink. Yeah.
Is that like sponsorships these days are sponsored this portion of the video? What you mean, the bit where you talk about it?
Yeah.
What about the rest of the video? It's in the video. How is that not functionally the same thing? Because we don't want to be associated with any product. They used to pay sometimes. They give gift cards or movie tickets.
Oh.
Who wants to go to a bloody movie after you've given blood? Jeez. You just fall asleep in the chair. You might bleed out. You die.
I was pretty tired afterwards.
You were absolutely knacked. I took her for a burger.
I usually am anyway, though. So.
I took her for a burger afterwards, which was I would have taken her for a steak, but the place near us that did steaks doesn't anymore. Hasn't for a while. It's very annoying. Used to be good value. We're actually going for steaks this week, taking out the Familams, because we tried to take them out for Christmas/birthday din-dins. Like, what is it, 3 or 4 times we've tried now?
Yeah.
So we're like, screw it. Let's ask them to go somewhere where they'll be like, oh, I really want to go to that. So we found a steakhouse. Not cheap. Oof. The sticker shock was real. It's not even that much, and I imagine if I said out loud what it was, a lot of you'd be like, that's not much. What are you fucking talking about? And then some of you would be like, holy fucking shit. How could you possibly? It's like one of those things that's unbalanced. But to me, it will probably be the most expensive meal I've ever bought. And when they found out, they were like, no, just take us somewhere shit. It's like, the whole point of it is to go and do something that's a little bit different, a little bit fun. We've been experimenting with our red wines recently, so we're going to buy a couple of bottles. It should be nice. We have asked the kids not to have steaks because they have other meals that are significantly less expensive. And I said, right, kids, I will make you steaks at home for a fraction of the cost. Just please have a burger. You'll like it more. You're guaranteed to like it at all because you might not like a steak. I'm not spending that much on a steak that you might not like.
Oh, fish and chips is so expensive as well.
Oh, yeah. I had a steak, beans, and beets on Wednesday. Beets? I mean, that's not chips. Also, beans kind of, I feel like that's like steak and eggs and steak, what you have for breakfast, delicious. Possibly with chips. Found a burger joint by accident yesterday when I got to Bordeaux. Accidental burgers ended up being the best burgers I'd had in ages. That sounds really good. I do like finding some food that just ends up being amazing. Sick going out to eat in this economy, spending his YouTube million. No, we've saved up for it. This isn't this isn't that kind of deal. This has been, we put aside some money to take them out for dinner several times in a row, and now it's enough to do something worth doing, I guess. If they hadn't kept cancelling, we would not be doing this. Like the place we go relatively regularly is still actually really cheap. Like, say what you want about chain pub restaurants, they still like are okay, comparatively speaking. The quality of the food hasn't gone down. Not that it was ever going to go up. Steak is fine. I prefer a good burger, though. A good steak is better than a good burger, I would argue. Or chili fries. What about burger and chili fries with steak on the side? But yeah, like with anything, the quality of it tends to sort of vary between sort of points on a graph, I guess. I have a 20-year-old bottle of wine. I'm going to open it when it happens. Wait, what? I have a 20-year-old bottle of wine. I'm going to open it when it happens. When what happens? Are you being vague on purpose to be annoying?
Don't touch the. When somebody touches the, that's when it happens.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, I've stopped warning about that, and it still hasn't happened. I'm starting to think that it was a whole waste of time.
Happy whiskey day. Every day is a whiskey day.
Every single moment is whiskey day. We have cows in a field nearby. Who wants steak and milk sent via Morse code? Is it Morse code? The end times happens. Doom.
Just fax it on Drunken.
I had a steak that was about $200. It was the best steak I had ever had. But would you say that it was $200 good? Or was it like a percentage wise? If you had a really good, like, $50 steak, because like a decent steak you can get for about, in this country, about $10 worth of real money. And that's like a really good steak from the shops. And then at 50, if we're talking about going out numbers as well, that kind of confuses things.
I love how you say real money because my brain goes, what? Bottle caps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. We stopped using the pound ages ago. Fallout London was inspirational for this country. I don't even remember if they used caps.
Savings this weekend. I had 1 more hour to be drunk. Boss didn't agree though.
No, that's how that works.
Bitcoin. God no. When that first came out, I was like, this looks sketchy.
It was never really sketchy. It's just what people do with it that makes it sketchy.
That's why I found it sketchy. It looked odd.
Any technology can be used for non-nefarious means. It's just that people can't fucking help themselves. I had a steak for my birthday lunch today. Fabulous cut of entrecôte. I don't know what that is. Done rare. That's a rare steak. Really? I'll have to get another one and keep it for posterity. John's late and is a terrible person. Well, good, because if you were on time, you wouldn't be a terrible person. You'd have to leave. I make my own burgers. They are not swimming in fat, nor do they shrink to half the size when you cook them. That is a sign of a decent burger.
That is a tasty burger.
This is a tasty burger. Big Kahuna Burger. That's the Hawaiian burger joint. I really like that movie.
We should watch that movie again. That's so good.
I have watched Pulp Fiction so many goddamn times. It's not even funny. I mean, it is still pretty funny, but it's also just like too many times. No such thing. I was attacked by a bear today. Were you? Did you win? Did you live? Am we talking to the ghosts?
Which colour bear was it?
Was it a polar bear?
Oh my god.
Because what the fuck were you doing there?
Why are you still here if you were attacked by a polar bear?
Yeah, polar bears are just like, eat. Apparently they don't give a fuck. They will just try and eat anything that looks eatable. Bear steak.
He barely made out. Oh my god, see. No, get out.
You didn't even spell barely right. I mean, you did, and that's why it's wrong. Rat burger. Depends on the rat.
Rat burgers are tasty.
Rat King. Are rat burgers tasty?
Demolition Man says so.
Ah.
I love that movie so much.
I know you love that movie. That doesn't mean that it's correct about rat burgers being tasty.
Movie.
In-N-Out burger is the best. You just stick it in and out of your mouth.
In it goes and bleh, out it comes.
In it goes and out it comes, like all food, really. Swamp rats are tasty. Someone else here agrees on the In-N-Out burger being the best. I don't think we have a single one in this country.
We don't have one of those. No.
And frankly, the two different American chains that I have tried that moved over here were incredibly disappointing. Wingstop was garbage, except it taught us that ranch dressing is delicious, and the one from there is apparently especially delicious. And then there was Popeyes, and that was just bland. Couldn't believe how bland it was. Texture was good though. I know it's mostly in California, but I know they have at least one in Arizona. Fair enough. Who here would okay. And here, message
Fine.
retracted.
Don't tell me.
Fine.
Keep your secrets.
Keep your secrets, wizard. Swamp rats are tasty as well. I mean, what
the hell does swamp rat taste like?
or are they?
I'm assuming they're quite chunky. Otherwise, they wouldn't be that meaty.
ROUSs. Yeah, are they ROUSs? Someone brought up Princess Bride the other day. They've been opening in and out in Colorado. Haven't been yet. Watery, probably. Oh, what the water rat? Water rats?
When you bite into it, it just loads of water comes out. Oh God!
I think you bite into it and it just blood. Just like gallons of it.
No, I was thinking more like algae sludge.
Oh my God!
Because it's a swamp rat.
And blood.
And blood.
Yeah, blood and trash and swamp water.
And a random bike.
And diarrhea and just. I like the random bike edition. That's
Well, that's a Spirited Away reference.
I made chip butties for breakfast, ran out of bread halfway through. All those wasted chips I had to throw away.
Sad.
If only there was some other way I could have repurposed chips. If only there was some meal that was just consisted of chips. A plankton burger. I can't remember what the problem with plankton burgers were. But yeah. Anyone else ever eaten rattlesnake? I can't recall if I've ever eaten anything.
That adventurous. No.
Particularly.
The accidental horse burger was the only adventure I've ever had.
Yeah. Like, off the top of my head, I can't recall ever eating anything, like, exotic, per se. Not on purpose. I had veal once. I think it was veal, which is the one that's like baby piggy or baby cow or whatever.
Baby cow is veal.
Whatever it was so utterly full of bones. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever had. It was total garbage. And I had that in Italy. Stayed in a ski resort on the Italian Alps. Went with my brother when I was like 19. That was the holiday that I hadn't had one in 20 years. That was the last one before the last one. And yeah, like the food was pretty mid. I guess we weren't really doing like real Italian, but it was surprisingly poor.
What, Krabby Patties are made of crab? Well, yeah, it would be.
They're made of people, at least down there.
Because Mr. Krabs likes money, so.
Money.
I love your impression.
You just talk like a pirate.
Yeah, but you're doing so well.
It's all right. Dodo was absolutely amazing. I had the last one. You would. Apparently, it was really, really good. And if we ever bring them back, I'll be waiting to have a go. Human bacon. Well, my science teacher at school once burnt the shit out of his arm with a Bunsen burner.
Ow.
And he basically burnt all the hair off of his arm. And then for the next few weeks, he kept smelling his arm because he said it smelled exactly like bacon. Others say popcorn, which is quite off-putting when you really think about it.
I know that what is it about like science teachers doing things and then telling you not to go and telling you any of the other teachers?
Because they have access to the most dangerous equipment in the school by a long shot.
It was my chemistry teacher. Maybe he he was just putting the magnesium in the water.
As you do. Well, that would be potassium.
Potassium, that's the one. They were doing that, and then it was like fizzing and everything, and everyone's like, "Oh, what happens if you put more in?" He goes, "Don't tell anybody I did this." and he put a huge chunk in.
Yeah.
And he just.
I've told mine before, but it's always a good time. We got ours to stick a piece of magnesium into the potassium,
Oh my god.
and it fizzed around and glowed, and then exploded. It shot up into the air and landed on one of the kids' trousers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I will never forget that teacher going face to face with that kid and saying, "Please do not tell anyone I did that." Because it was pretty serious. And no one ever did.
There was my physics teacher. We had the thing that you put your hands on and it makes your hair stand on end.
Oh, Volt guy?
I can't remember. But yeah, he was doing that and he's like, and this is what happens when you increase the voltage, and then like practically like hurt himself on that.
Ow!
He was bald as well, so he was like, I think he was upset that he couldn't make his hair stand on end. But yeah.
He was bald
And he was
after
like,
that.
"Oh, that was a mistake."
Yeah, there's a lot of stories. I've never seen a teacher do it, but many teachers have told me.
Chair. Yeah, I don't think they have those in schools.
The classic school experiment execution. Van de Graaff, there we go. Yeah. But the big ball and the big static strap that they put inside it and they set it off. And then they hit it with a thing. One of our kids is deathly afraid of static shocks. So I can imagine how she would be if that was presented to the class. It's to the point where it's a little bit annoying. She gets very...
She has a lot of anxiety.
I know.
I wonder where she gets that from.
Not me. I am the least anxious person I know. By the way, I don't know anyone. Oh my god, I forgot about pixie sticks. Oh, we're just doing school memories. Because when it comes to, well, sugared candy or candied sugar, I don't know which way around it would be. But there was a short stint where everyone was then buying them, and we'd buy like 1,000 packs and like trade them with each other. And then the last thing I remember happening is someone was sat there with like a card and just slowly crushing theirs into a even finer powder. And then his mate just leant over and snorted it. And they went, ah! That goes right to the brain. Not a good experience, I imagine.
All right, Mr. British Atheist man. If you're so smart, then why did my dad leave me when I was a boy? Checkmate.
Because God told him to, duh.
I was going to say look in the mirror, but...
Oh, are you quite ugly? Cause Jesus Christ. Yeah. Or the reason he left is because God was fake, and there was just no point in living. Oh God, that was awful. Sorry. I'm sure he's alive, just away from you. Oh, the smell of a tube TV warming up. What drives me crazy?
Oh wow, that's a unlocked a memory. Thank you for that.
Who dat?
My grandparents' TV.
Was it tube?
Yeah,
Was it tubular?
they had that TV for ages. It was still black and white.
Oh, we had a black and white TV in the dining room.
Trying to convince them to get a new one was like pulling teeth, which is kind of ironic because they didn't have teeth. But
So yeah, that makes it even doubly hard.
yeah.
Did curiosity get to you listening to Angine de Putri? What the fuck are you talking about?
I forgot about that. I didn't listen to it. I just saw the artwork and thought, ooh, but then I forgot because that's what happens.
Yo, awesome podcast with Creaky having a Jack and Coke. Are you talking about a while ago? Because I haven't spoken live with Creaky for ages now. I was on something. I guess I was on something like a few weeks back, but even that feels like a really long time ago. Certainly not a straightforward me and him for like a couple of hours kind of thing. No gods will be hurt in this stream because they don't exist. Angine de Poutrine is pretty trippy. Microtonal messes with your head. I still don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'll tell you what we did watch this
Some
weekend.
French artsy fartsy music.
Ah, we'd watched a bunch of clips of Last One Laughing, and
Yeah.
we were like, it's kind of funny. I wouldn't mind watching it. We downloaded it. We went to its proper place of watching it that we paid for. To be fair, it's on Amazon Prime, so we actually do have
Are
that.
they even
But they added
French?
ads, so fuck them. So we watched it live on Plex, and it's really good. Like, it was way better than I thought it was going to be. You need the context of the overarching show. Clips of it kind of don't do it justice.
Ow.
Mrs. Sick just elbowed my screen, and she didn't even apologize. She just made it all about her and her pain. Typical.
Sorry, Petal. I love you.
That screen is not called Petal. That screen is called Square Boy.
No, it was just a term of endearment. It was not an actual name.
Well, it's not dear, it's a Square Boy.
Square boy.
Sorry, Square Boy. Or Square Boy.
Squoise.
I've got one of those LG Dual Ups as my side monitor. It's very useful. I actually got a new side monitor, which is an old normal monitor, but it was much nicer than my old one, so I decided to swap it out. Quite pleased with that, working quite well. It's got the stream software on it, so that works. I believe in cosmology. They are the same, also supported by the Big Bang. I am a man, science, the cosmic universe makes sense, then a sky daddy. That was definitely words, mate. I appreciate that. During a science demo at my high school, they showed why using water for grease fire is bad.
Yep.
The flames went to the ceiling from a small beaker on fire.
Don't put water on oil. That's the worst thing you can do.
That is definitely an outside experiment to really not set fire to your building. They are surprisingly wild. I remember seeing one back in the day where they did a proper deep fat fryer. What did I just do?
Yeah.
They did a proper deep fat fryer and a cup of water on a stick that they then turned over, and it fucking exploded. It was genuinely horrifying. Yeah. So, chat, what do we do if we've got a chip pan or an oil fire? If I'm gonna be an influencer, I should influence you to not be completely dangerous in your lives. So let's see if everybody knows.
If you can.
Use petrol, piss on it. Yep, these are correct.
Petrol. God damn it.
Run away, blame someone else. We've already had gasoline. That's already the first crack. I do piracy like Straw Hats.
You put a straw hat on it?
I assume that they just steal episodes of One Piece. Damp towel. A madman, the only one who actually says a sane.
Moist.
Put it out with my face. A moist towel.
Take a closer look.
You take a towel and you lick it. Hail satin. Is that what you do to put out the fire? Hail statins. Deep fried turkey fails are horrifying as well as spectacular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the deep fried turkey
I don't
thing.
know why
does anybody
why
ever
would
do it
anybody
anymore?
want to try that? That looks horrible. No one good job that a lot of them people do it outside.
You
still.
know that they know it's going to go wrong, because why would you film it otherwise? There's no fucking way that isn't all just bait.
Liquid
But it's
nitrogen.
still so dangerous. Ice cube one at a time. You cover it with top. Starve it of oxygen. Cover it. Oh, as in the top of the thing. What if you don't have the thing? What if that is also on fire? What if your fire extinguisher is on fire? What if your towels are on fire? What do you do then? Eh? You leave because you're fucked otherwise.
I got try and turn it off if you can. because the stop adding heat to it. And generally, if the oil is quite low in the pan, you can kind of just let it burn out on its own.
As long as it's not like near something extremely flammable.
Yeah.
Like
But
your
why would you
house.
keep flammable things by your cooker?
Because you are a human being and thus make mistakes and don't think about things. So basically, your solution is to victim blame.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That works. Well, the fire killed them all, but it was their
microwave
fault.
a whole
So fuck 'em.
turkey. Oh.
Huh?
Microwave. It's already drying off. Why do you want to put it in the microwave?
You put the fire in the microwave.
No, the turkey in the microwave.
Oh, it's like, how are you going to get a deep fat fire in a microwave? Honestly, that's almost impressive. It might even work. I don't know.
Yeah, the CO2 extinguisher would go quite well with this one.
Glad some talk of alternate energy resources is being talked about more seriously now. I'm not sure if that's a joke or if you're just talking in general terms.
Wait,
but
you don't
I'm
keep all
pretty
your
sure
oil rags in the kitchen?
my oily rags, my straw, my paper cutting machine. Someone will get that.
An industrial fan pointed in a direction that forces
No, an
air
industrial
to be moving towards
oxygen tank.
Yeah.
I give my turkey breast implants with her butter. Oh my god.
God.
And somehow I believe that's 100% true as well. Just in depth. By the way, aluminium or aluminium? I don't understand the question. What's this person even trying to ask? Completely incomprehensible, correct, Mrs. Sick?
Yeah, aluminium.
Aluminium or aluminium? Both. Yes. Most cars are just bombs waiting to explode. That is half true.
Pretty much.
I mean, many things are just bombs waiting to explode. Most things in your power supply are certainly fires waiting to happen. You just have to hope that they don't. I keep all my shredded paper loosely in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's like a big pile of it, and then you put your industrial fan on to keep yourself cool while you're cooking.
Well, not just your shredded paper. You have a lathe in there so that you can cut paper on an industrial scale, because that is basically a way of exploding a building. Most bombs are cars without wheels.
Just like the idea that there's a fan going and loads of shredded paper, and it looks like one of those money machines off of Crystal Maze.
I'm pretty... Does Crystal Maze have a money machine? It has a ticket machine, doesn't it?
Ticket machine, that was it. Yeah, but you know what I meant.
Oh, no, that's wrong. That's fucking X-Men. That's not Crystal Maze.
Yeah, that's X-Men. To be honest,
I'm pretty sure they might be the same. I'm gonna have to check after we're done.
To be honest, Crystal Maze was X-Men training, so
that is true. I mean, how do you get your powers? You get them from crystals. That's how X-Men get their powers. That's a true fact that I didn't just make up. I make turkey glaze with Irish butter and Canadian maple syrup. It's really good. It sounds really good.
Oh my god, that sounds like a very, very sweet meat.
Yeah, Mrs. Sick needs to try a turkey that isn't fucking eviscerated, because she thinks they're all bad.
I don't like turkey because every time I have it, it's always bad.
I've had good turkey, and good turkey
I don't
is
taste
amazing.
turkey. Turkey doesn't have a flavour to me, so I rely on the texture, and every time I have it, it tastes like hair. I don't like it.
Some point, she's going to have, like, juicy turkey. Juicy turkey's fucking amazing.
You cook it on a barbecue.
Don't think that would be better.
Wouldn't that just dry it out?
I feel like that would be worse.
I thought you have to, like, contain it in
just
a
boil it.
Moist cup, basically.
Just boil everything.
Just boil everything. Go back to the wartime British. Yeah.
Boil. Turkey tastes like raptors. I mean, that's not untrue. Had rotisserie chicken with A1 sauce. Surprisingly good. Thanks for A1 England. Okay. Are we getting an advertiser for A1 sauce? I also have A1 sauce on my cereal. It's delicious.
God.
Thanks, A1 sauce. Cook the turkey in the dishwasher. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, people do that.
The other one is that people wash hardware in dishwashers.
Oh God.
People,
Why?
they did an experiment where they washed a bunch of keyboards, and
Okay,
they
keyboards.
actually worked.
Yeah, keyboards is different. I thought you meant
Well,
like.
anything if you're not adding power to it.
I thought you meant like SSD cards or something.
If you SSD cards, ugh, ugh,
What?
who has that kind of money? No, any electronic can be fully immersed in water and then taken out if you dry it out fully before the rust sets in more than anything. And as long as you don't power it, you can technically, big asterisk, this is not an experiment I'm asking you to try. Don't wet your things just because you want to see if it's true. Look up someone else who broke their stuff before you do that. Or don't do it at all. That's probably the best bet. But technically, you can rescue completely sodden goods.
Of course. So you have to cook everything with a demon core. Why wouldn't you?
Everything needs a demon core. Apparently, I screwed up the demon core, and opening it is good. Closing it is bad.
What did I miss? More evidence of God being real this time?
Yeah, we had all the evidence, but it disappeared
In
after God found out
in
about
a freak chip pan fire.
it. Yeah. The rest of this stream is just gone, and it smells of delicious in here.
You can wash SSD cards. Electronic engineer for 16 years.
Let me guess, you've washed an SSD or two in your time. Right, save as. I've done my editing. I did it quicker this time. I don't know what impact it had on my ability to do this, but I did it anyway. Right, that one.
Hello, Sics. Just got off work. What did I miss? Not a lot. We're talking about all sorts of stuff. Mainly like cooking and food, usually.
Fire and destroying electronics, mostly. Right, that's saved. I think I can.
Sister co-worker made an amazing turkey for Friendsgiving? Friendsgiving? Okay.
I guess it's some sort of version.
And it was good, and she is white Latina as well. I don't know how that applies to anything for sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm
Every
so
time I
thirsty.
think it's just most people don't know how to cook things properly, and I think that's the problem. And if you want things cooked well, you have to go somewhere where it'll be expensive.
You can wash your hat in a dishwasher, apparently.
Mind blown.
What kind of hat? Whose hat? My hat? I don't have a hat.
Hard hats.
You can wash your hat in a washing machine as well. That's really useful. My brother threw out a perfectly good curved monitor. Apparently, even covering in snow was enough. Even covering in snow was enough to ruin it. So he put it outside. I've got a curved monitor that I don't know what to do with. I did offer it to my brother, and he said no. So if you've got any suggestions that don't involve me spending money or repurposing it somehow, it is 32 inch. It's not an ultra wide, so bear that in mind. Thank you, Cookie Craft Cats. I do like money.
I read that so differently.
What's that?
Cookie craft scats. That's what I learned. Ridiculous.
Fair enough.
That makes more sense the way you said it.
You read Cookie Scraft Scats.
Cookies craft scats. That's why I read it.
No, I read it properly, I assume.
Yeah, you definitely read it better than I did.
A microwave is named after microwave particles in atoms, I think.
No, it's named after a guy called Mr. Wave.
No, it was named after a short guy called Mr. Wave. And they were like, aha, microwave.
God's sake, shut up. That was really funny.
Really? I just took your joke and made it worse.
Yeah, you're good at doing that.
Speaking of, oh my God, I should go get the box.
No, not the box. Done.
I have a box with a controller in it. And yesterday I was doing something and I opened it. And then it went, as I was opening it, I thought, that's funny. So I did it again. And then she starts absolutely pissing herself.
It sounded like a llama. It was funny. It
Even
was,
though box, box, box.
it was just like, and I was like, it's a funny noise.
Listen, if you want me to get up and go get a box,
God.
you should pay.
No, don't.
No, listen.
I don't want to die, please. Can I just...
She will piss
So
herself laughing.
funny.
So I'm
It's the-
saying that
it's
if
the
you
most-
want to kill Mrs. Sick, you're
We-
going to have to pay.
Apparently my sense of humour is the most stupidest things I can ever think of. Like, this is what's going to make a toddler laugh, and it will make me laugh for some reason.
Yeah, look, I'm happy to kill her with laughter, but getting up is going to cost you. It sounded like a llama. Well, that explains everything.
He did. He just went, It was really funny.
It was good. And so, obviously, I did it like 20,000 times in a
God,
row.
I was on the floor. I was dying.
And then at one point, I thought, oh, this might be quite unpleasant for her. I should probably stop.
Carl.
So I said, are you all right? And she went, no, it's really painful. I'm like, do you want me to do it again? Kinda. So I did it again. Mirth is murder. It was a lot of mirth. It was many mirths. But is the llama in a box alive or dead if you don't open a box? I'll tell you the truth. I'm pretty sure there isn't a llama in there. I already said there's a controller in there. I've looked in it many times.
A llama controller.
Someone mad a PC out of an old microwave. The screensaver
Oh my
was
God.
cooking chicken. So,
That's funny.
right, I'm going to go get the
Aw,
box.
Zach, no.
Right, keep them entertained while I go get the instrument
Llama
of your
or an
doom.
alpaca. I'm pretty sure it sounds like a llama.
Well,
Sometimes-
you get to judge.
Oh, it's such a bad... Oh, no.
Just talk
It is.
about
I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, I don't know why I find this funny. It just tickles my child brain or something.
The best part is... Oh. The best part is, watch this not make her laugh now. Watch it be completely over it. It'll be fine. It won't be funny. Box, box, box. I've got the box. The box is in my hand. It's a white box. It's for an 8-bit...
There's so much build up to this, it's not going to make me laugh. That's the thing.
So much hype. So much ridiculousness. I'm going to move the microphone so that it is very much in line with the box. Hopefully this will come through properly. I'll try to talk near the microphone. Here we go, people. Are you ready?
An axolotl noise.
I try not to blow air into the directly into the microwave.
Do not blow air into microwaves.
Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, still funny.
Yeah. And it makes such a variety of sounds. It's
It
just,
is exactly like the mood, yeah.
it's one of those, like, sometimes it doesn't do it at all, which is even funny. Nerf. Yeah, sometimes it's so quiet. It's a kazoo.
Like a kazoo, yeah.
Worth it.
It's so dumb.
Yeah. I'm gonna put down the box now. If you want more box, you know what to do. It's moaning. It sounds like sick. It's just me going. Meh. To be fair, I have been known to make that sound. You know when you get a chill up your spine?
Yeah, you actually
I go,
do.
"Meh."
You do make that sound.
Open me, daddy. The suspense is unbearable. I like myself. A dumb stream for even dumb people. Well, yeah. The Earth is 70% water and it's not carbonated, so the Earth really is flat.
Oh, I wish it was fizzy. I do like fizzy water.
Yeah, but would you like it if the sea was fizzy? I mean, the
don't.
sea is kind of fizzy.
It is kind of fizzy.
Like, there's lots of bubbles. Some poops do that to me. But you're going... Shiver, stretch. The other one is that both me and Mrs. Sick do it, is that we'll, like, disappear off of a chair when we're stretching.
Oh, no.
She's especially bad for it.
My body loses all ability to remain upright when I stretch.
Why do melons have weddings?
Oh God.
Because they cantaloupe. That's pretty
Oh,
good.
that's painful.
That's pretty good.
Oh God, that's so bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The spoiler for the end of the first season of Laugh Out Loud is one person has a book of jokes that they brought with them, and the other person doesn't. And in a trying to make each other laugh without the first one laughing contest, that is fucking brutal. So the dad jokes really remind me of that. I think we're gonna start watching the next season after we finished here because it was good. Yes, sick jokes time. So that was an unboxing video. That technically was an unboxing video, if the box opening was just the whole thing.
What does the box say?
What does the box say? Ring ding 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 ding. Anyway, we know what foxes say. They kind of scream.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing because I always kind of wanted a fox as a pet. Terrible idea to have. What's in the box? This isn't Sir Sevenin. I will open the box again.
No, don't.
I will open the box again and describe its contents to you. I managed to open it silently.
God, finally.
Get fucked. An 8-bit Do Pro controller with the buttons swapped out for PlayStation glyphs. It's a grey one in the PlayStation grey. And the buttons are magnetic.
So happy with yourself.
Yeah. I did it 3 times. The last time was much easier because the buttons were just magnetic replacements instead of having to open the whole controller. Should have just done that the first time. Except you can't get this one in black. Okay. I have a Canaan dog that looks like a fox. Fair enough. That's what I was going to say.
They do kind of look fox-like.
I have always wanted a fox, and then when I found out the noises that they make, they sort of giggle. They're actually ridiculously cute. Especially, they're not necessarily domesticated, but like human adjacent foxes are very, very friendly. I just built an ATM that only gives out coins. I don't know why no one's thought of it before. It just makes sense.
Oh my God.
We now have like 3 people. We've had 2 people who regularly just throw out dad jokes.
This is what my streams are like. It's just usually C-dubs and Undrunken, and they'll just do puns and dad jokes at me the entire time.
It is fun to do, especially if they work. Foxes are fucking loud at night. Yes, I know. Especially when fucking loud. I'm assuming that was an intentional pun. If not, good job anyway. I've been diagnosed with fear of giants. Phobia. Phobia. It probably is phobia.
It is phobia.
Is it actually?
Oh, God.
Brutal. That joke made a change. It did indeed. But yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. It was the box. What does the box say? It says box noise, which is apparently meh. But yeah, I made her piss herself laughing with that.
Fear of giants is megalophobia.
I thought that megalophobia was fear of giant things.
Yeah, but just fear of giants, anything bigger than you.
But a giant isn't a thing. That's not fair.
Well, if giants are not a thing, then how can you be afraid of a thing that you're not afraid of? That doesn't exist.
I once woke up to a fox screaming outside my window, and it sounded way too much like a human. That is the thing.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
The row, row, which is, I believe, the sound of them getting their cocks caught in a vice-like genitals of their others.
Isn't there a thing like it's cats that sound like babies?
Oh, that they cry like a
they can cry. They can cry like a baby crying,
which is just very creepy.
It is kind of creepy.
I like dogs. I like cats that bark like dogs. I always think that's very, very funny. Usually because they've spent so much time with dogs. I want to start a band called The Big Glove, so that the announcer would announce us. And now give a big hand to The Big Glove.
Oh my God. God.
That's good.
That's so painful.
A fear of car exhaust is muffler phobia. Or in the UK, fear of fanny? I feel like neither of those are true. A bridge is bigger than a person. So are they afraid of bridges? It's one item. Are they afraid of the planet? Oh my God. It's so huge. I know that there is a fear of like large open spaces, so being out on the sea
Yeah.
really fucks with some
Well,
people.
there's people who have thalassophobia, which is a fear of depth, and
Mm.
also being out on the ocean.
Yeah.
But like I have a fear of heights, but the more I think about it, it's being high up is not the thing that bothers me. It's looking down that bothers me.
What did you call it? Thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia. I think Andrew Tate has that. Fear of depth.
You're funny.
I know. I may or may not have written a video on him recently, so look forward to that, maybe. I have a phobia of phobias. That's phobtastic. The one that always got me was the fear of buttons. Like, it can be a fear of, like, pressable buttons, or, like, shirt buttons, or both.
I had a friend who had a fear of buttons.
Which kind, or both?
The idea that when somebody's, when you're like doing a button on your shirt,
Yeah.
she had an absolute terrible fear that it was going to ping off and hit her in the eye.
Ah.
She thought like every time that somebody was doing a button near her, or she did a button, she was like, it's going to hit me in the eye and I'm going to go blind. She had such a horrible fear of it.
The absolute definition of irrational.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she got hit in the eye with a button and went blind. Fucking hell. All she has to do is get some fucking science goggles and just keep them with her. You put them on and then you never...
That is a good way to get over your fear again.
I like the idea. You get those goggles and you say, oh, here you go. And you can use these.
It's not really the button she's afraid of. It's afraid of her eyes getting hurt. But it was specifically related to buttons. It wasn't... She didn't think anything else could hurt her eyes or go in her eyes. It was just buttons.
No, you don't understand. I have plans. You give her those and you say, I got some for myself as well. Because, you really... you can never be too safe. And then you come out screaming and you'll have, like, inserted a button into the goggle. Like,
oh my God, that's so mean.
You were right.
That is absolutely horrible.
Yeah. I wouldn't actually do it. It would be so much effort.
Because I have a phobia and it doesn't... I can relate. It's just like, it doesn't matter what you put there. I instantly think, if someone did that to me with a spider, I would freak the fuck out.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that because it would be effort.
Yeah.
And also mean. But effort mostly. God. She always thinks I'm not as lazy as I am. It's ridiculous. I say, oh, I could do this. And she's, don't do that. Don't do that. It would be really mean. I'm like, I'm never, ever, ever going to put effort into fucking with you. I have a box that I was barely wanting to get up to open, and it would just make you laugh. What makes you think I'm going to do something that really screws with you? I have a fear about having fears about fears. For fears.
Metaphobia.
Mm.
Poor girl must have suffered some severe trauma to fear button. I don't know. She said she's not really sure where her fear came from. It must be when she was little, something happened.
And sometimes an irrational fear is just an irrational...
Yeah,
you have a thought.
Sometimes you just...
And it sticks with you. Sometimes it's undiagnosed, like OCD or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even really the thing.
Metaphobia is the fear of Mark Zuckerberg.
Fair.
That's pretty good.
I thought that was lizard phobia.
Oh God, that dude's weird looking.
He really is. He doesn't help himself either, especially with the way he blinks sideways.
Oh my God.
A fear of clowns is called big top terrors. I don't believe that for a second.
My God, there's so many jokes that just are tickling me today.
I bet she loved Coraline. I mean,
oh my God, yeah, Coraline.
Now, there's a version of her in the Coraline universe who's deathly afraid of eyes.
Oh God! Oh.
Oh, when people blink, I think that the eyes are going to shoot out and hit me in the button. Fear of fear of dolls, also called pediophobia. Thanks, child play. Oh my God, so many people have a fear of Chucky-like dolls. To be fair, they are pretty creepy.
Porcelain dolls are really creepy. I don't like them.
I used to know someone who their boyfriend had a Chucky doll, and she was deathly afraid of it. So he used to put it on the end of their bed when she was asleep.
I had a friend. She got gifted a lot of porcelain dolls from her grandparents.
Why?
I don't know, but she put
because
them
they hated her.
But she put them on her windowsill,
facing out.
And yeah, facing out. And I was sleeping over, and they're all there staring at me. So I turned them all round, and then she woke up.
Oh, because they'd all turned away.
All turned around. I think she got rid of them after that.
Now, if I had a bunch of creepy dolls, I would point them out of the window. Just a sea of faces staring out into the world.
Out into the public, yeah.
Yeah. I must have a phobia about having phobias. I force myself to get over irrational fears. I mean, that's how you do it. Fear of the sun, but it goes away at night. Oh, fuck you. Our guest room has a creepy doll on the shelf. Do you move it around while guests are sleeping?
No, don't do that. That's so mean.
I'd do that. I'd totally do that.
Neighborhood watch dolls.
The closest I know anyone to do that, they have a little plastic figurine of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he just moves around the house.
He does. He took him on holiday as well and took photos.
Yeah. It's not quite as scary. Funnily enough, Stone Cold Steve Austin in micro form, not that scary. We don't give a damn. That is a good idea. Elf on the shelf type shit. Yeah. What's it called if you fear getting your whiskey stolen by a man in a suit of armor? Being reasonable. A fair and justifiable concern. I mean, it's already gone, to be fair, so you should get over it.
It will happen.
Yeah, it's not about
It's
if.
inevitable.
It's about when and how is it now. Can we... I don't know how many clown fears we've come up with so far. I don't know if any of them are real anymore. Lucky action figures do nothing but be awesome. That is true. I had some action figures when I was in my 20s. And that's the last time I had action figures. I don't remember having them as a kid. Oh, no, I tell a lie. I had Power Rangers. Power Rangers were sick.
Do my Hollow Knight ones count now?
Well, they're yours.
Yeah, but do they count as action figures?
They're
collectibles, aren't they?
Well, they're not posable.
True. Yeah.
So
Okay.
they're just statues.
Yeah, they're not action figures.
Yeah. I once bought a blow-up doll on holiday. The other guest said it was creepy, but I still think she looked more surprised than anything else.
Oh my God.
Especially when you were fucking her in the hallway outside people's room. Hey, can you come and check?
Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, square. If I buy whiskey right now at a garage, will Sic clone immediately appear and steal my sweet amber nectar? There's only one way to find out.
I don't know. It depends if you can be bothered.
Aquanet plus lighter equals action figure gone.
Oh, okay.
Did you melt some action figures on accident? Because that's how you do it. Gravin Pringleophobia. Yes, that's basically it. Oh. Fear of clowns. That's why I hate politics. Oh. That's never not currently correct thing to say. Is a sex doll an action figure? Again, depends if it's got articulated joints. And if it has, Jesus Christ. Get a girlfriend, fuck me. I want an elf on a shelf with a nice and angry face that can be changed. Well, you want like many faces of fucking He-Man fame. Something with a kung fu grip. That's true. You always want a kung fu grip. Right, we are coming on to an hour now, and I have TV shows to watch. So I am going to say goodbye. I hope you had a nice time wasting it with us, as always. And thank you to people who gave money for me to open a box. That is that was a definite use of resources. And yeah, we'll see you. Videos coming up. Or Mrs. Sics always streaming day to day. She's playing Silk Song. She's not very good at it.
No, I'm
She's
terrible.
been accused of rage baiting people. No, she's just bad. And yeah, go support her. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.